I was born with a natural colostrum scent. Any baby brought near me stops crying. The owner of a postpartum care center was so amazed she offered me $50,000 a month on the spot. I refused and crossed the ocean to study finance, the hardest discipline there is. In my last life, I'd entered the richest family in Granboro as their top-rated maternity nanny, hired to care for the tycoon's only daughter and her newborn. At the baby's 1-month celebration, a piece of women's underwear reeking of faint scent suddenly fell from the tycoon's live-in son-in-law's arms. Confronted, that bastard swore I'd thrown myself at him, been rejected, and planted my own underwear on him to frame him. I explained desperately, but the scent on the underwear was identical to mine. The tycoon's daughter had me dragged out and set the mastiff on me until I was dead. My parents came to the Walker estate demanding justice, only to be butchered and fed to the fish. When I opened my eyes again, I forced myself to refuse the $50,000 a month salary, crossed the ocean, and worked my way into a chief securities analyst. I landed a position at Oceanic International with a 7-figure package, and got invited to a business partner's grandson's 1-month celebration, a perfect chance to size the Walker family up in person. At the banquet, a piece of underwear fell from the same son-in-law's arms once more. Facing the tycoon's interrogation, Samuel Weiss didn't flinch. His gaze swept past the crowd, locked onto me, and he pointed sharply. She crawled into my bed and tried to seduce me. When I refused, she stuffed her own underwear on me to set me up. I swear to God, I have never done anything to betray Effie. The lace underwear was stained, and its generous cup size clearly did not match Effie Walker's slight frame. She stared at me with sheer hatred, as if wanting to tear me apart with her bare hands. I set my wine glass down unhurriedly, no trace of panic lingering in my heart, not like the helplessness of my last life. I looked straight at Samuel Weiss and spoke coldly. Samuel Weiss, you can eat whatever garbage you want, but watch what comes out of your mouth. I left Arden to study abroad at 18 and only returned today. You, on the other hand, have never set foot outside this country your entire life. Today is our first ever meeting. How exactly would I have slipped underwear into your jacket? It seems far more likely you cheated on your wife, tucked her underwear against your chest to sniff at will, and got caught red-handed. My blunt words plunged the entire table into silence. Samuel's face turned scarlet, yet he kept lying to save himself. Nonsense. You work as one of the maternity nannies in my household. You've been making eyes at me from day one, growing bolder when I ignored you. Last night, you pushed my door open the moment I let my guard down, crawled under my covers, and threw yourself at me. I only stopped you by threatening to call my wife outside and have you fired on the spot. His words made Effie's brow crease with doubt. Since the baby's birth, the professional nanny team had advised her and Samuel to sleep in separate rooms. She'd gotten up thirsty for water last night and heard strange noises outside his door. Her sharp gaze landed firmly on me, and she began to believe Samuel's lies. Seizing the chance, he kept smearing my character without restraint. I took pity on you, a woman scraping by as a maternity nanny, so I kept quiet about your absurd behavior. I never thought you could be so vicious. Unable to seduce me, you resort to framing me instead. What a poisonous woman. Effie, Mr. Walker, our daughter can never be left in the care of someone like her. She must be fired immediately. His words struck. Effie's weakest spot, her newborn daughter, was the most precious thing in her world. She turned to her father at once. Dad, a nanny this vicious could have harmed the baby already. Bring Brutus out. Let him drag the truth out of her. Eric nodded faintly. An enormous iron cage was wheeled to the banquet hall's center. The black cloth pulled away to reveal a full-grown mastiff inside. The beast locked its eyes on me and let out a low, eager growl. Bodyguards unlocked the cage and advanced toward me, ready to shove me inside. The terrifying memory of being torn apart by this same beast flashed before my eyes, and I spoke at once. That underwear reeks of breast milk, but I am not even nursing a child. It isn't mine. Samuel's face turned dark instantly. He lunged for the underwear in a panic, clearly meaning to hurl it into the nearby swimming pool, but Effie was quicker. She snatched it away and ordered someone